And now to our main talking point. 6 Super Tucano jets to arrive in July. This is on page 5, says presidency.
You know what the Super Tucano is?
I had to go and check.
It's the real deal, really. The gold standard when it comes to surveillance, reconnaissance, attack. They say it's so light you can't see it. You can't see it coming. We need to battle Boko Haram and ISWAP. And a lot of times it's very difficult to battle them because of the vast nature of the Sambisa, and where they hide. And what an air attack does that the enemy never hides. He's seen right from there, from the top. From the top. So the Nigerian government had to invest in this in air security. So the government took $1 billion from the SS crude account, paid the Sierra Nevada Corporation in the U.S. about $329 million, and say help us produce 12 A29 Super Tucano jets, the gold standard, the very latest in this kind of field. It was a long time ago, about 2-3 years ago, and the planes never came. Recently, National Security Advisor raised an alarm. Even though they forced him to recount in the evening, that alarm he raised, I think, is why government is trying to explain what is happening now. 6 of the Super Tucanos are almost ready. 5 of them are already somewhere in Georgia. Nigerian pilots, Nigerian maintenance crew, are working, learning how to use them, how to maintain them. The other 6 will come later, but the first 6 will come in July. That is what the government is telling us now, that they've paid for them, they are ready. This thing don't happen in a week. You pay for them according to specifications. They are produced from scratch, and that is the situation. If the NSA hasn't raised that alarm, maybe this explanation would not have come. That's why there's a need to always ask questions. Because a lot of people were thinking that perhaps this money has been stolen.
Because it's been 3 years.
This $1 billion. In fact, the NSA questioned. He said, we don't know when they will come. Maybe they're coming, maybe they're not coming, maybe they're everywhere. It was. If you listen to the BBC Hausa service interview and you understand the bit of Hausa, you see that he was a man uncomfortable with the business the former service chiefs have done. Of course, he later recanted to say that was what he meant. What he meant is that they are coming. So Garba Shehu has now helped him to say, indeed, they are coming. The Super Tucanos, they produced in Florida and taken to Georgia, where Nigerian pilots will use them, test them, and then they'll fly them in. And that's the first 6 will arrive in July. The other 6 will come in later. And Nigeria also invested in another set of fighter jets from Pakistan. And those ones I heard are also coming. So when we put all of this together, I'm sure we'll have an effort that will be ready to tackle this insurgency. The Boko Haram insurgency has been there too long. A long time. And I think
too many people have died.
It's time to really take care of that business. Another thing about this aircraft I hear is that while flying, it could be able, with training of the pilots, with very well trained pilots, differentiate between enemies and civilian casualty. So you can differentiate them.
For somebody who is a threat that poses a threat and an innocent.
Yes, you can understand that this settlement is an enemy settlement. This one a civilian settlement. So you know where to bomb. Even though most times what these terrorists do is use civilians as human shields. So we'll see how it pans out in there. But I'm happy that government is explaining. The outburst by the NSA has led the government to try to give us explanations as to where and when these Super Tucanos are coming. We can't wait.
At least that's better than $1.5 billion on
those refineries. The issue about those refineries will not end today. It's already divided opinion. A lot of people are thinking that they want to steal this money. The government has to explain, because it's a huge amount of money. And the problem is that the refineries are so old that you think that they're not even worth the amount you want to invest in them. Like Atiku Abubakar is advising, privatize them. Let the people who buy them decide what to do with them. If they want to reduce the capacity so that they can invest in them, fine, that's their business. But for the government to keep pumping money into these refineries, it appears like you're wasting resources you don't have.
All right, it's time to read your messages, Senators.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.